What's up? What's up? OTT Sports Network back on the air. It's 7 p.m. Do you know where your favorite hockey player is? I sure do. It's on this ice rink in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We can see our breath inside, but your Warriors are set to take on the New Mexico Warriors, I believe is what their team name is as well, as you can see it up on your screen. New Mexico Warriors, Arapahoe Warriors, coming off a big victory against the New Mexico Ice Wolves this morning. 6-4 final in that one. This one's just a scrimmage. Harper used to play with a bunch of these kids before he moved up to Colorado. So getting together for a friendly, another skate. What else are you going to do when you're in New Mexico? Some people rode the tram up. Some of us went to the pinball hall.
Tin Cup
Can Brewery. Whatever it was a lot of fun. We're still enjoying our time down here. The kids are set for yet another one. And then back to bed for me. I don't know. Right. Curfew's going to have to be super early as we're on the ice at 7:30 tomorrow morning. That's a long time in front of us, though.
Tough one tomorrow morning against Old Vegas Storm again.
Yes.
See if third time's a charm with a big W.
Seeing the Storm again. The New Mexico fans are all riled up over there.
Full house tonight.
We're way up high in the legit Crow's Nest. I just can't take a step backwards or I'm going to fall to my death. Gonna have some fun. Harry Haviland and DK mic'd up with you. Harper's got the C on his jersey today against his old team.
Self-appointed, self-anointed?
Must be. And he's starting center. Harper, the captain, starting center here in New Mexico. And we're going to play with 4 players? Harper, Brady.
What's going on?
And
Dimitri?
Looks like Dimitri's out there. He's ready. He was fixing something.
Coming off of 2 goals and assists here this morning.
He had a big one. Yeah, we're good. Thanks, ref, just asking us if we're all right up here. And we're underway. Puck is dropped. New Mexico controlling this one. Banging it in hard. Swinging around. They got some big boys on this team, DK. Trying to center that one. They misfire. The Warriors up against it. Holding it in at the blue line. New Mexico feeding it in. Kolcheski trying to go behind his net. He passes it back to himself off the back of the net. Taken away by New Mexico. Centering pass and a shot. Prokop can't hang on to the rebound. They flip it right up and over, and that's in. Just like that. 1-0 is the score. New Mexico taking the lead. 15-minute periods here. Only 14:30 to go in the first. And 30 seconds into this one, the Warriors find themselves trailing. Van Winkle back to the bench, stripping that C off and back sitting with the D again.
That didn't work well.
I'm sure he'll be there the whole game, starting up with his buddies. It's a lot of fun for him, a lot of fun for this team. We're having a blast down here in Albuquerque. Foster off the boards. Haviland hammers that one down in deep. Chasing after it now is Nice. They feed it up the boards. Haviland trying to get positioning on that player. They flip it up off the glass and out. 2-on-1. Coming back against Kolcheski. Feeding that pass across. Kolcheski gets a stick on it. Bounces back out in front. Then Kolcheski has to flip that over to the corner. Centering out and intercepted there as Haviland couldn't quite get to it. New Mexico getting set up here. The Albuquerque squad figuring out these Warriors. They've probably been watching a little bit of footage and some game tape. They've got them figured out. Haviland can't intercept that one. Backhanded over by Fredette. Now he's chasing it back into his own zone. Kolcheski back hustling. And Nick Foster is going to be the one picking it up. Foster winding up. He's got Popovic and Devin Foster out there with him. Nick skating across, passes that one into the middle. It's intercepted. Devin trying to get a piece of it. Kept in at the blue line by Popovic. And then he controls it. Pass across to Devin. Feeding through off the skates of the defenseman. Popovic with the hook action. Another hook at center ice from Foster. And then into the zone. Popovic sending that one out. Right below us here, DeVos stepping off the bench. Can't control the puck. Sent back out. Popovic with it. Coming in across the blue line. DeVos trailing. Foster going towards the net. Puck sending it into the corner. Collected by DeVos. Centering pass. And backhanded clear of the zone. Back on defense now. Van Winkle in his own end. Firing that one across. Looking for the lead pass. It's broken up here at center ice and then kicked into the Warriors' end. Grimberg. Backhand pass right to no man's land. Picked up and then deflected up into the mesh and out of play.
Good defensive play there.
There it is.
Yep. Goals.
Just throwing that one on there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't imagine the Mead fans that we have that keep texting me about scores and time. And it's ridiculous. Everybody thinks they can run a camera. We got the score up there for you now. Quit yelling. Saturday night, you're tuned in. We are tuned in. We are ready here as Van Winkle loses that puck, picks it back up, flipping it in. Deep into the corner, Nice. Bouncing off the boards, Kalergis now chasing it back into his own end. Backhanded across, gaining the zone legally. Grimberg finds it backhand pass to the New Mexico team. Couple of clumsy passes there that we've gotten away with so far. They're not going to let us get away with them for the entire game, though, I'm imagining. Knocked in. New Mexico keeping the pressure on your Arapahoe Warriors as it's still deep in the zone. Blanchard on the far side picks up that rolling puck, flattens it down behind his own end. Here comes Brady Blanchard winding himself up. Coming through center ice, Blanchard with some speed. Coming in 1-on-4, Claire just trailing now. The rest of the team making line changes. Back out to the blue line. Nick Foster, shot in, deflection by Grimberg, or not Grimberg, sorry, Kalergis. Blanchard back out, but nobody home there.
No look, Blanchard.
No look play there, and trying to flip it out, centering in front. Devin Foster back at his own end. Foster around the far side, stepping in from the blue line as a New Mexico defenseman. Trying to backhand that into a centering position. They can't quite get it. They keep it in at the blue line again. Oh, another shot. Oh, Simon didn't see that one, and it went right over the crossbar, luckily. Sent in, tipped back. Wide open in front alone. They backhand that one wide. Nick Foster into the corner. TVs have frozen. Not my fault here. This one's... We've got hot spotting on the phone. If this one's not working, we might have to upload it later, but we're going to continue to film. I'm not sure if your TV's frozen or you guys got it good, but they wouldn't give us the Wi-Fi password in here. Apparently, the Wi-Fi password to this rink also launches the nuclear missiles that are in the mountains here on the side of Albuquerque, so they didn't trust the OTT with that.
Missiles.
OTT untrusted. Fredette with the pass, the long lead. He couldn't sneak between the defenders. Haviland trying to take it away. They put it off the boards. Fredette pokes it in. Haviland now chasing him around the backside of the net. High and up and into the bench and out of play. That almost hit us up here in the crow's nest. That one's going to go deep into the New Mexico end as they flipped it into their bench trying to clear. Devin Foster with Fredette and Haviland now. Shifting around a couple of centermen. We're down one more player for this evening's bout. But that's going to be an offside as he knocks that out and Grimberg kicks it back in. A quick IR report with Brandon Captain not playing tonight. He will be back on the ice with us tomorrow morning at 7:30, I'm assuming. Nice, Popovic, and DeVos now as they rotate those two centermen. Battling in front of the benches here. It goes past Grimberg. Van Winkle skating hard into the corner. Gets that stripped off of his stick. New Mexico controlling in the Warriors zone. They send that one through the slot out to the blue line and then held in at the point. Grimberg bumping and grinding, centering pass. Stopped there by Popovic. DeVos poking it deep into his own end. DeVos behind the net now. Losing it. Up the boards to Popovic. Reversing back the other way. Noah Popovic taking this one out of the zone on his own stick. Gets through, creating a 3-on-2 situation. Back checker coming back. Passes it over. Popovic's in the corner, has it. Sneaks away from the head, loose in front. Nice couldn't find it. Van Winkle shoots one in into the catcher of the goalie, hanging on. 9:30 left to go here. First period action.
That's still a little positive offense there for the
That's the
boys
first
in
time. That might have been the first shot on net, wasn't it?
Yes. Look a little sluggish here.
It's been a long day. We haven't been back to the hotel since we left this morning at 10 o'clock.
The diet of fried chicken is maybe not the secret recipe for the players.
Hey, I thought it was delicious. Some excellent pizza. But I'm also not down there playing. Back to Van Winkle. To Popovic. Poked away from him. Van Winkle, now he's got to get on top of it. Sending that one clear of the zone. DeVos picking it up at center ice. DeVos can't get around the player. He still has the puck right below us here. Passing that one across into the skates and knees. Tipping that back to Van Winkle, who feeds it back to his old teammates, but they're running the wrong color jerseys this time. Now they walk in, take the shot. Prokop gets a glove on it. Can't close, but keeping it out of the net. Van Winkle again, backhanded out. Can't get it through the blue line. New Mexico again, shot in. Prokop with the save. Nice off the boards. He's not usually that deep into the zone. I got him confused with the D-man. Turning around, Popovic gets his feet taken out from underneath him by a guy that's legitimately twice the size of him. But now he's got it center ice. Hilaire just shoots that one in, going off the backboard. Still not a shot on net. Sticking with one shot so far. 8:16 left to go here. First period action. Kolchevsky keeping it up. Keeping it in off the boards from the blue line. Nick Foster up to Kalergis. The puck bounces across the blue line. He still has it. Takes the shot. Woo! They're looking to rip one there. The goalie gets his glove in front of it, keeping it out of the net. Shot number 2. It's 7:59 left to go. First period here at, what's it? The MAC. The MAC. That's the name of this. We're at the MAC in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Harry Haviland, DK, the OTT Sportsnet. We're high above the rink, bringing you the tilt. Kept in by Foster over to Blanchard. Back into Devin Foster. He sends it back out to his brother at the point. Nick shoots that one in, rifles it wide. Blanchard can't handle the rebound off the backboards, and it comes out to center ice where Kolchevsky sends it to his D partner. Foster flips it up the boards outside of Blanchard's reach into Devin Foster, trying to get it through. Kept in at the blue line. Racing in there was Nick to do so. Now New Mexico flips that one high out, picked up by Kolchevsky. Spins at his own blue line, turning back around. A couple players going alongside the Blanchard, who might have got a piece of that because they waved off icing, but Devin in front, nobody home.
Again.
Van Winkle doesn't keep that one in. Hilaire just winding up at center ice. Coming through, Dimitri coming off that big game this afternoon. Gets that one taken off. Now he's coming back and he's mad and he hits the player. That's what I like to see. A little bit of physicality from our team. Prokop reaching out with the mitt, hanging on to it, much to the appreciation of his goalie partner, Kane, banging on the bench. Oh, Prokop's fixing some equipment, just waiting for him to put his glove on. Being a little bit fair there. Goalie shouldn't be playing without his glove, right? Like, we can't really be up here without gloves on in this rink either.
We should have brought our gloves.
It's not the warmest barn, that's for sure. Flipping up to Haviland at center. Gets that knocked right back out. Heading the other way, and now the New Mexico team backhands it across. Nice leaving that for Grimberg, flipping it off the boards, can't get it through to Haviland. Turned around, and a shot comes in from the New Mexico team. They go after it. Fredette trying to battle against the boards. New Mexico wide open in front, takes a shot, got a piece of it there. Prokop out to the blue line. Stick of Fredette breaks that one up, sending it wide. Van Winkle across to the far side. Haviland back in his own end to get it, sending it through, gets it up to Nice. He's with Fredette breaking in. The New Mexico player got on it, kicking it into the corner first. Haviland shot in. Fredette controlling in the corner. Centering pass, nobody home as that one goes through the crease. Grimberg's going to back up as they sneak this one out of the zone. Nice picking it up at center ice. Tyler Nice comes in, shoots, blocked in front. Picking this back up, all the way back out to the point. Van Winkle with a backhand flip into Nice, a shot. Oh! Wrap around attempt, Haviland, sending it in front. Nice trying to get another shot off. Haviland blocking that one, it doesn't get through. They backhand it high. Waving off the icing as this one goes back. It's not going to reach the goal line anyways. Van Winkle racing into his own end, helped out by his deep partner in Grimberg. They send it back behind the net. New Mexico crashing all over the Warriors right now. Backhand in front.
What about the 6
Nope.
guys?
No, he has to be at the bench. That player needs to be at the bench. I
The-
have 15 blue with a high stick.
15 blue with a high stick,
What about the 6 men on the ice?
15 blue, high stick.
but they're calling 15 blue with a high stick. No,
And then it's gonna.
but they're not going to call the too many men. They whistle it down because the goalie was racing to the bench, but the player stepped off before the
Yeah,
goalie
but
got there when they touched the puck. That should mean too many men on the ice then.
Yeah, they had 7 men. Nice.
5-on-4. They're putting the penalty kill unit out there. Oh. They sort it all out. Kyler's in the box for 2 minutes.
I stick didn't hit anybody. He went for the puck coming out of the zone.
I'm not sure how all this works. That's what you get when you get an exhibition game at the MAC at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night in New Mexico. Scoreboard doesn't work, so at 3:10 they're off.
310.
So I'm not doing that math. We got 5:08 left to go here.
We got to jump up and down 3 times so they hear us
comes-
slow us.
Fredette's shorthanded, working his way in, taking it, doesn't get the shot that he wants. New Mexico taking it away. Haviland breaking up that play, now back checking. Stuck down, Fredette going after it, they can't find it. Picked back up by the New Mexico Warriors as they get in the offensive zone. Fredette pestering, Haviland now in the corner. Another shot comes in. Foster goes into the corner. Off the boards, trying again, sending that one to Fredette, who goes around. Can he race through? No, he can't. Haviland has it, sends that one in deep. No icing call as he was on the right side there. Fredette going off for a change. 4:19 left to go, which means there's about 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this penalty kill. Haviland still working at it in the center ice area. New Mexico still trying to get set up. Haviland with the back check pester and knocks it back out of the zone. Good work there on his efforts. Foster and Popovic now out there with Foster and Kolcheski on D. Kill off the last half of this penalty. Ooh, Kolcheski, that one was right to the head. That looks like it hurt. Backhanded out, clear to the zone. Doing an excellent job on this penalty kill, your Warriors. Nick Foster at center ice, back to Popovic. Killing some time off the clock, making the pass up to Devin Foster, who backhands that one deep into the New Mexico zone. 3:30 left to go, 20 seconds left on this penalty. Foster keeping it in, pressuring in deep. Excellent penalty kill work here by the Warriors as they continue to be on offense. Deep in the zone, Nice is getting ready to hop out. He does just that, straight out into the play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Nice backhands that away. Devin Foster's got some room as the D are making changes. Here comes Devin racing in. Shoots one, blocker save by the goalie. Out to the blue line, kept in by Grimberg. Shot into the glove of the tender. That one was going wide even if he didn't put it in his glove, but it looked cool from this angle.
Pretty sure we start shooting a little bit lower today. Goalie's got a nice glove.
He does. And he's a big boy in there too. Well, about the size of Simon, I guess, or the size of DJ, which are also 2 big goalies that we've got on our team. New Mexico stripped away by Claire, just trying to get it to the front of the net. Nice with the shot. Steered away by New Mexico and out of the zone. Across, taken away by Van Winkle, over to Nice. Nice sends that one deep. Claire just going to chase it down. Blanchard in on the forecheck with them. 2 of them pushing against the 1 player behind. Claire just holds him up against the boards. Brady peels away from the play. And Claire just comes out, tries a backhand shot off the pad. Nice keeping it in there. Kyler trying to stick handle through, still has it. Taken away, out to the point. Grimberg keeping it in. Shot that one in. That guy tried to catch it, and he's realizing that it's a hockey glove and not a baseball mitt, and it hurt a little bit. all the way down the ice. Icing is called as they hold up Harper and one of his buddies having a laugh on that one. Sending this one down, 1:55 left to go. Fans aren't as rambunctious as they were to start this game. I think everybody's a little bit frozen over there. What do you think?
They got a lot of blankets over there on the other side. It looks like a chilly evening on the cold metal here at the Max Center.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sitting on that chair. Might freeze to it. No icing, and that's partially because the ref said so, partially because it didn't even get that far down the ice. Skating out, Nick Foster. Sending that one across, but can't get through the two players in white. Picked up by Devin, sending it in deep. Off the boards, held in by Nick. Back to Devin. Getting a show, looking for DeFoss in front. Excellent play. Just sending it wide with the one-timer in front. Devin Foster shoots and over the crossbar. Back out to Nick Foster. Kept in by Kolcheski. Back over to Nick. Shot comes in. That's the lower one that we need with the rebounds. It snuck out. They send it out of the zone. But that's the offensive push that we need. Final minute of play now in the first period. Warriors still trailing 1-0 after that quick goal on the first shift of the game. Devin Foster in front. Popovic back to Devin. Shot, and there is a snipe.
Down right there.
That is a shot. Top cheese. Devin Foster tying this up with 46.72 seconds left to go. Have you ever seen the double digits on the clock and the point? That makes the Warriors happy here to finish this one up. They had a bunch of rushes, some good shots there. Devin Foster finally putting one home. We got a tie game.
46 seconds. 46 seconds, guys. One off through.
46 seconds.
Running six man.
We're not going to play with six man. Nope. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. We're all tied up at 1. Nice, Fredette, and Haviland getting the call for the Warriors with Kolcheski and Foster on the blue line. Up and over, sent all the way down. They tipped that one and sent it down. No icing. Back out, spinning around at the top of the circle. Backhand broke up with the save. Oh, they sent it through the crease. Couldn't get a piece of it. Out to the blue line, held in by New Mexico. That one's shot in. Prokop's gonna hang on for a whistle there. Good thoughts with 23.46 seconds left to go.
Reset.
Did Tim ever log into that? We never got the camera from the other side there, did we? No.
No Tim vision tonight.
No Tim vision. We were planning on getting some vision from the stands. Fredette trying to sneak through in the dying seconds of the first period. Fredette sends it to Haviland out front, kept in by Kolcheski. He misfires on the shot, keeps on his backhand. 4 seconds, shot in front, knees, spins, fires, buzzer, over. First period, said and done. 1-1, New Mexico and Arapahoe. Have we talked about Harper Van Winkle yet?
No, we have not.
Let's bring him up here. This is his home state, his fans, his crowd, his people. I just got to find it here. He was actually, when was this? Who's phoning me? Tim Blanchard's phoning me from the far side. Hello?
Put him on speaker.
We don't have your camera vision on here. You didn't accept the link. We have to switch the cameras, but there's no camera option up here for you. Okay, we'll try. Okay, we're gonna get to Harper Van Winkle in the second intermission.
Tim Vision wants to be live.
Tim Vision wants to go live here. We're gonna give him some action on the far side.
Well, maybe that's what we need to do. We'll have Tim phone in between periods. Put him on the speakerphone.
Put him on speaker.
Oh, that's great.
See what he's got to say.
We'll
get Brady's. What he thinks about Brady's game.
Thoughts by Tim. Between the second and third intermission.
And we will get to Harper Van Winkle as well. Or we can highlight him tomorrow when we know we have live
Yeah.
live streaming as well. This one might not be working so well for you fans at home. New Mexico
he's got
apparently, New Mexico apparently doesn't have. Yeah, but it's no. Like there should be a. It's not up here.
We'll make him feel like he's helping.
We'll make him think he's videoing. Give him the thumbs up. It's not working, but Tim Vision is on in the stands.
Audio only tonight.
Centering out, held in there by New Mexico. They shoot that one in. Grimberg blocks it and he feels it, but now he gets it out of the zone for net up to Haviland. One-on-one situation. He gets around one player. Can he get around two? No, not quite. Some good dance in there. Doesn't get his hand-eye coordination from me, but he does get his dance moves. Foster in the corner fighting against two New Mexico players. Haviland helping him out. Van Winkle now in there. Out to Foster. Trying to get it up the boards. Gets it to Haviland, who puts it hard, but not out. New Mexico just sending it right back in. A minute gone here. Oh, there he is. Now we've got camera two. Let's see. This is Tim Vision now. We'll see how good he is. We got him live on the camera. This is what Tim's seeing from the stands.
We're broadcasting. There you go.
Oh, there's Dave.
Dave Capton.
Sending it all the way around. He's got us up there. There we go. We got the thumbs up in this box. Joy. We're in the joy box. Let's switch it back here for this face-off. We get a better angle. We can go back and forth. We'll see what Tim has to show us as the period continues to play down. Foster trying to get it out of the zone. Off the boards, up to Kalergis. To Nick Foster. Devin, they got a 4-on-2 opportunity if they rush. Pass it up to Blanchard. Blanchard coming out of the corner. Shoots that one. Sharp angle shot right onto the goalie. And he hangs on. Probably would have got a good angle of that one. I'm zoomed
A
in.
little stinger for the goalie for New Mexico Warriors.
Ooh,
Took it up
underneath the chin.
chin or shoulder area.
That blistering shot of Brady Blanchard. Last clocked in, his wrist shot was 46.2 miles an hour. And the hockey puck is usually kept at 14 degrees below 0 Celsius. But in this rink right now, the fact that it's 35 degrees below 0 Celsius, that puck's got to be a lot harder than normal. Finally getting some looks in the offensive zone here in this second period. The Warriors, misfired on that one. Blanchard can't control it. They body him off it. Oh, weird bounce off the stanchion. Right back over. Nick Foster with a good job there. Kolcheski off of his skates, keeping it out of the zone. Back over to Claire, just flipped up, looking for Blanchard. Stolen away by New Mexico. They backhand pass that one into their own zone as they look up, trying to get set. Off the boards and up. Foster, Kolchevsky back in their own end. Claire just walks this one inside the blue line, loses it. New Mexico can't handle it either. Both teams looking a little tired and sloppy here late on a Saturday night. Blanchard inside, can't quite get the shot off. Still chasing this one into the corner. Has the points, can't skate through as he was looking for him. Picks it back up on his backhand in the corner. Blanchard skating around, back out to the blue line. Kolchevsky's got some time, shoots one in. Oh, and Kalir just had the wide open net. Just misfired on that. Gonna try it again. Back to Kolchevsky, over to Foster. Shoots that one in, tipped in front, backhand, and then Blanchard goes over the crossbar.
Getting some good opportunities here.
Absolutely are. Sending it out of the zone. Down, here we go. New Mexico shot, rifles that one wide. Looking with some room to go. Kolcheski racing. DeVos off the bench. Here comes DeVos. He's coming in 1-on-0 on the goalie. Justin DeVos with the shot, and the big Tendy gets in the way. Making the save.
That was a jailbreak right there.
That was awesome. I love the Tim Vision. Let's see if we can get anything here. Is he still videoing? He's got us shining up. We're looking to see if he'll actually get the face off. A little bit spotty here with the Wi-Fi connection, I'm thinking though.
He likes to zoom in.
He's definitely zoomed in. We get the close-up action as it comes out of. Oh, go ahead. Switch it back. Go ahead. whatever you need.
We'll love to go for
I'm
a
just
pick.
messing around. It's an exhibition bout on a Saturday night. Expanding the OTT horizons up the side of the net. Voss looking for a rebound. Popovic hard up against the boards. They keep it in at the blue line. Kolchevsky feeding it into Voss, sending it across. Nice with a fancy dangle and a backhand. Can't quite center it. Or on the far side. And out of the zone. Here comes New Mexico the other way. 11 minutes left to go in this second period. We're all tied up at ones. The OTT Sports Network late night at the MAC in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Late night. It feels late night. It's only 7:30. Feels like we've been gone from the hotel for 12 hours already. 2 hockey games in. I'm still very proud of the boys, the way they handled themselves today. That was a good victory against a really good New Mexico team and trying to get against another good New Mexico team here. DeVos powering his way in. Backhanded clear of the zone, back to Van Winkle. He's at center ice. Kolchevsky on the opposite side with him. Sending that one up to Popovic, who tips it across the blue line and it's flipped right back out by New Mexico. Devin Foster picking this one up, looking for his second snipe of the game. Comes in, shoots, gets a good one off. The blocker of the goalie sends it into the mesh and out of play. 10:15 left to go. First period here, Warriors versus Warriors. 1-1 is the score. And like I said, I'm not sure if there's anybody live watching this or if you're even getting service. I'll send it up there after.
We got a little Tim Vision going on down here.
Trying to hotspot it on my phone. You got Tim Vision going on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shot on that.
No sound on the feed. Oh, when Tim's got it, we got no sound. That's what we got. Okay.
We're going back.
Yeah, we're going back.
Tim's on break.
We're getting word from the penalty box that we're not getting good sound. That's good. We're Tim's also videoing, so we keep going back to him, and we don't get sound when he's on. We're just trying something. Oh yeah, we still got sound when we're on. Yeah. We're just having some fun here. Haviland coming out. He's with Fredette, working their way up the ice, trying to pass that across. Fredette's tangled up with too many players. Haviland with the shot, pad save, rebound sneaks out. Fredette can't get to it. Haviland backhands that one to the point. Van Winkle controlling. Sends it in, turn, Foster to the front. Haviland sticks it down. And the New Mexico Warriors send it off the boards and out of the zone. Taken care of there by Jason Grimberg at center ice. Up and kept in, Fredette. Stick handling around, now gets a shot up. And apparently we took some lessons this afternoon on how to shoot about 3.5 feet higher than we should be. Another one goes over the net, especially when you got a goalie this size and he's been flashing the leather. Keep those ones low, go for the rebounds would be my suggestion, but I don't know anything about hockey. This is my first day at the rink. And it's a lot easier to make those calls from up here than it is from being on the ice when you're trying to shoot that at full game speed. Yeah. Just like it's way easier to make the calls on how hard it is to run a camera and commentate when you're sitting in your lazy boys, drinking your eggnog around the Christmas tree watching this. Out of the zone, making the changes. Claire just kicks it back up to his own feet, trying to backhand that one over to Nice. Foster now on the back check as he got turned around inside the zone. Come the New Mexico Warriors, backhanded through, doesn't get through Kolchevsky. Nice up to Kalergis, through, and Blanchard's got a breakaway. Here comes Brady Blanchard, they're chasing him down. Blanchard with the backhand and doesn't get it off, sending it wide of the net. Out to the blue line. Sent in, ripped around. Blanchard behind the net. Can't get the centering pass off, he's still fighting for it. New Mexico taking it away. In front, loose. Steered to the side by the New Mexico defenseman, out to the point. The Warriors defenseman and Kolchevsky keeping that one in, not once but twice. Sending it back deep around. Blanchard going behind the net for it. With Nice. Back to Blanchard. Out to the blue line. Nick Foster with some time. He shoots that one in. High, but it got blocked down and deflected. but right onto the tape of the New Mexico team, and they come down 3-on-3 the opposite direction. Around Foster, New Mexico, from the side of the net, looking to center, picked back up by Foster. He's racing out of his own end. He's got Kalergis with him. Nick Foster coming through, gets around 1D, taking this wide. Kalergis going to the net, pass across, and he scores! They make the play work out. I don't know if he was trying to pass that or shoot it, but we'll take it.
It worked out.
It goes in the back of the net. 2-1. The Arapahoe Warriors take the lead here with 6:50 left to go in the second period. Second period. I was going to say frame. I was going to say period. We're going to call it the period.
Period.
The second period. Foster, Popovic, and DeVos out there. That one comes back to Grimberg on D, who's out there with Van Winkle. Backhand pass up to Devin Foster. That's going to be offside, as Noah Popovic thought they might have moved the blue line 4 feet the opposite direction, but he was mistaken. They did not. Now we're going to take this outside. You're going to get an interview with Buddy the Elf in the next intermission, too.
Looks like old Captain's doing a lot of chatting here on the bench, keeping the boys motivated.
He is. Pacing back and forth, giving some high fives. In deep New Mexico with the breakout pass coming off the boards, racing their way through center ice. Play broken up. Devin Foster pushing his way in. It gets knocked off his stick. DeVos picks it up. He enters the zone. Ooh, dangerous up against those stanchions when you're getting hit. Grimberg back. Pass across. Picked up. Popovic sending it across to DeVos just outside of his reach. He picks it up inside the blue line. And there's going to be a penalty against New Mexico as he gave him a rough there. Elbow, he called it a rough. He's like,
Did he?
You tipped the puck in, but you came in a little high on that one. All day long, Marissa. Yep, roughing. As he tends to, we got a good, we can hear everything over here. Ooh, and I can't lean against that. My hand's gone numb.
You get a little rust.
I'm getting rust on my hand. I'm going to need a tetanus shot after I leave this broadcast booth. Not quite the same as when we were broadcasting in the box at DU, was it?
Oh, the prime time up there.
White looking for one more player. 6 minutes left to go on the clock, so that means they will be stepping out of the box. It's a power play opportunity here for the Warriors for the next 2 minutes. They'll be stepping out of the box at 4 minutes left on the clock with the broken scoreboard up here at the Pioneer Arena. I say Pioneer Arena because this is the old arena that I grew up playing in called the Pioneer, with a chain link instead of the plexiglass.
The cage.
We're just about here with this rink, I think. I do want to give a shout out to the Zamboni driver who was driving that Zam with no earmuffs on, because that is definitely the loudest Zam I've ever heard in my life. Blanchard gets a shot off. It's off the goalie's shoulder into the corner, and then picked up by New Mexico, sending this one out to the blue line. Come in, just shoot that one down deep. Prokop holds it up behind the net. Van Winkle taking it away. Here he comes, Harper Van Winkle. Skating his way through. Harper still has it. Taking it in deep, wrapping around, centering back. Oh! And then across Nice over to Blanchard. Back out to Claire, just can't hold it in the blue line. He does tip it back to Grimberg though. Out to Claire, just trying to shoot that one across. Nice is going to peel back, pick it up at the red line. Nice taking that in. I'm not sure who is yelling at what that was, but we're privy to all of the sounds and fun sights of this game from the opposite side of the rink that we're usually on. Another shot in front and a backhand, Kalergis.
A big fella.
Yes.
Getting some more.
Dimitri Sniper Kalergis. He's putting them home today. Power play goal for the Warriors. It is 3-1?
3-1.
Okay. Still says 2-1 up there. I don't know which part of the clock's broken. Maybe they can't put a 3. I don't know. 3-1 with 4:39 left to go here in the second frame. I've never noticed the Colorado symbol above their names on the back of their jerseys before. I've honestly never seen that.
Did you notice that? Do you?
Uh-oh, Blanchard's stepping off the ice.
Skate?
I don't know. We can't afford to be down too many more players here.
Gotta go?
Blanchard's Maybe he's got to poop. I don't know.
You gotta go.
Kept out there by
That
Kolchevsky.
chicken fried steak gets you every time.
Chicken and waffles, extra gravy. I mean, woo. Oh, don't say that. I might have to jump down out of this booth and head over that way myself. Fired out of the zone, 5-on-5 hockey. Nobody wants to hear about that on the broadcast. But you never know what you're going to get from us on a Saturday night in Albuquerque. Avalon pressuring them to put it off the boards. They get it up and out of the zone. Looking to go across. Back breaking that up was Devin Foster. Kolchevsky back up, sent across. Haviland was
Pushing it forward.
Pushing it forward right to the New Mexico. I'm not even going to. We'll send it to Tim in the second intermission to see what he has to say about that. Prokop coming up big. Nice save there. Up to Haviland, tipping that one out of the zone. He's got to race after it, though. The first one back to it inside his own zone. A couple of New Mexico players there. They break it back out through center ice. New Mexico gaining the offensive zone. Foster turning it right back around. Not clear of the blue line. Picked right back up inside by New Mexico. Doing their thing again. New Mexico circling around inside. Passing that one over, and Fredette intercepts up to Haviland, who just tips it.
Pushes it forward.
He's getting good at pushing that puck forward. All the way out. Final 3 minutes to play here in the second period. And a push coming from New Mexico. He can't get through the three Warriors defending. And now DeVos chasing it down into the offensive zone. Sending that one across. Loose in front. DeVos still with a good forecheck going on. The rest of his teammates join him. That goes past and out. Gonna call it an icing.
Delayed icing.
Joey
here.
didn't touch that?
He didn't.
Oh. I thought it was close, but we'll take it down. 3-1's the score. If you're joining us, if you're not, if you're listening to this tomorrow, because I had to upload it back at the hotel tonight, you're getting in all of the Warriors action here, OTT Sports Network. 2 more games tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Set your alarms, folks, especially those on the West Coast. That's an early Sunday morning.
Top of the net.
Oh, where did that one go? I wasn't even
Top of the
watching.
net.
Oh, landed on top of the
Yeah.
net.
Got a piece of it and landed on top of the net.
We got people in Hawaii that are going to have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to watch our game tomorrow.
No sign of Blanchard yet here. Is coming
he's
up
not.
on about 2.5 minutes, and Tim's not.
He's
up in
down
the
making
stands.
sure he's all right. If it goes on top of the net, you bring it out of the zone? Is that what happens?
I did not know that.
You learn something new every day here. Oh, Van Winkle, no. Speeding through, Grimace. Can't tip that through. The diving defender keeps it out. That one comes out to DeVos. He's got Pop with him. Nice racing to join the party.
back.
Up to Popovic at center. Back to DeVos and a backhand off the goalie's pad. Can't shoot it. Popovic trying to bring that back out from behind the net. Pop still has it. Trying to get a shot. There's too many players in front. Oh! No! Popovic. He waited and had some patience on that one. I was just saying there's too many players in front of the net. There was from my angle, but not from his. Sees the line, snipes one through. 4-1. They were quicker than I was to put that one up on the clock. 2-minute warning, 4-1 Warriors. These Popovic and DeVos still out there with Kolchevsky and Foster. Kolchevsky puts it off the shin pads of the forward, and then they kick that one in deep. Going after it, Nick Foster into his own end, off the boards. To the blue line. Shot comes in. Great block shot there by Pops. Coming out, Nice. Stick handling his way through. Pops checks up at the blue line. Nice still has this one, taking it wide down the right-hand side, sending it behind the net. Popovic going after it. Noah Popovic getting in on the physicality too, loving every second of that. You've been hearing us talk about the physicality of this team, and they're bringing a little bit more of that action here today. We know we're going to need it tomorrow morning against Vegas. Skate issue. Getting word from the production truck. Blanchard having a little bit of a skate issue going on. Neese in front, shoots point blank and into the pads of the goalie. Good rip there by Kyler Neese. Doesn't sneak through. 1:04 left to go here in the second period. Haviland, Kalergis, and Foster now. That's a first line. Have you seen
that one?
No, that's a new one. One back by Foster to Grimberg. Shoots it in. Foster behind the net. Kalergis going into the corner. They reverse it the other way. Haviland chasing it into his side. Then they send it back over to Kalergis. He puts it out in front. Foster with the second shot off the side of the net. Looking for another rebound, and that's in. I don't know who got it. Haviland's in front. Kalergis got another one.
Dimitri.
Dimitri gets another one, yep.
4 goals in 2 games.
4 goals and an apple in 2 games for the big man. 27.95. That means Kalergis from Foster with 45.63 seconds left. The penalty clock doesn't work, but we can tell you how many hundredths of a second are left in the final minute of the period. Van Winkle into the corner, shooting it out to the point, held in by New Mexico. Foster sends one off the glass, racing is Haviland and Kalergis. Haviland's the first one to it. Oh, they get back and take that one off of his stick. Kalergis now on the back check, heading back in. Stick lift by Foster, back over to Kalergis out of the zone. Foster couldn't find it. They send it over to the far side. Off the boards, Kalergis up and through. Kalergis has it to Haviland. He sends it across the blue line. That one's going to come in. They're going to wind this clock down with 3 seconds left to go. A buzzer will sound. And that's a little bit better of a second period for your Arapahoe Warriors.
Solid period. Didn't have their legs to start the game today. It was a little quiet, a little slow start. Maybe that those ice cream sundaes they had before we came to the ring.
There was a lot of ice cream and chicken fingers and consumption. I'm glad to know it's a skate issue with Brady and not a guts issue like we were suspecting.
Yeah. We probably need to take the boys to the salad bar next time and
might be a little bit better. Here we've got our mascot up here in the stands with us, my buddy.
Tonight is sponsored by Buddy the Elf.
Buddy the Elf. He is here and he is excited. He's as excited as for Warriors hockey as you are. Foster on the bench, not even paying attention to Pop's messages. He's looking up here laughing at us. Us and Buddy. Oh, Harper. Let's bring up Harper. I don't even care if we miss the beginning of this. We're going to talk about him, and we'll bring him up again tomorrow. Harper Van Winkle. Favorite NHL team? Guess this.
St. Louis Blues.
Utah. I mean, from New Mexico, he used to be a Phoenix fan. Now he's a Utah fan, but his favorite player is Cale Makar. Started playing hockey when he was 4 years old, so that was 8 years ago. Also plays lacrosse. If he could be any other profession other than a professional hockey player, make the guess.
A sport?
No, any other profession other than a professional hockey player.
I feel like he's either a doctor or a lawyer.
A pilot, really
pilot.
close.
There you
Yeah,
go.
really close, really close.
The top 3.
He wants to drive a Lamborghini. His favorite place he's ever been to is Florida. Lucky him, we're going back there here
back
in
to beautiful
January.
Tampa here in a few weeks.
Doesn't play any musical instruments, loves country music, has 2 dogs. Favorite food, stuffed shells. Like seashells stuffed with like rocks and gravel, or you're thinking like the pasta maybe? Yeah, let's go.
Let's sauce there.
If he could live anywhere in the world, on the beaches of Hawaii is where he would be. Oh, I think it's warmer there now than it is up in this press box. And he has been to 30 states. That's pretty impressive. 30 states is a lot of traveling around.
World traveler.
Yeah,
well, for a 14-year-old.
Yeah. 13-year-old.
He's 14, I think.
Well, and they're
okay.
been playing hockey since he was 4, and he's been playing for 8 years.
I thought it was second year of Bantam.
I'm not a. He might be.
Okay. But I don't know.
It doesn't say that on my notes, man. I don't know.
Oh, Blanchard's making the move back to the bench here. Super Tim must have fixed that skate for him. Got a new blade.
He's better fixing skates than he is at videoing hockey. Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
I can't believe you'd say that about Tim.
Or driving a car.
Hey, we got sport mode now. Who knows what's going on when we get back to the hotel? On our way back to the hotel. Shot comes in. Yes, there is a third period hockey game going on. We're a minute into it. Prokop makes a save. The Warriors are up 5-1 over the New Mexico Warriors right now in this exhibition bout against Harper's old teammates. Nice taking this one wide. He's on the back end, sending it to the middle for nets there. He can't get a shot off. Out to the blue line and clear of the zone. Grimberg's coming back in his own end. Off the boards to Haviland, who, guess what? Pushes it ahead. They found it, and they sent it all the way down. Brady back on the ice. Skate is looking good. Or is he back on the ice? Yeah, he skated across there. He's on the bench now, but intercepted at the blue line as they were trying to go D to D. Harper back up, taken away, and just checks up as he sees the last minute offside coming. Center, top of the circles. Shot comes and that one I think was deflected high and out of play. The boss not out of the zone. Grimberg finally gets it there. Over to the far side, Haviland. Backhand pass to center. DeVos couldn't reach for it. Then it goes through the legs of Foster. Haviland on the far boards. Gets angled off that puck, and then it's kicked back out to the blue line. Going for a rush here. Goes around Van Winkle. Grimberg and Van Winkle both racing back. Shot and high and off the glass behind Brokaw. DeVos skating through. They got a 3-on-1. Foster and Haviland with them. DeVos going through, pushing a little bit out of his own reach. Tips it back over to the corner to Devin Foster. Devin stick handling his way out of there. Tipping in front is Haviland, but couldn't get the same kind of angle he got this morning to get that tip. Grimberg's deciding he's going to pinch in on this one. Does a good job holding it. Now he's back at the blue line. Shot comes in. I was looking for the top corner. It ends up going wide of the net off the backboards. Haviland going in, falling down, trying to get the puck away from the bigger player in the New Mexico side. That one comes over the stick of Van Winkle and back into Grimberg's end, where he picks it up and circles around. Sending it up to Van Winkle. Building up some steam and tries to stick handle back way through. Doesn't get too deep into the zone. The puck does, though, with 11:47 left to go here in the third period. Nice in the corner. Taken away from him. High backhand all the way down the ice. It might be too dirty to make it, though. And icing's waved off as this ice is in bad shape here in the third period. Some hard skating. Bantam's tearing it up. Blanchard out to Haviland with the push ahead, and it didn't work out for him that time either. Missing on that. Haviland kicks it out of the zone. Blanchard is out there. That skate's looking like it's in good shape. Nice gets back on side. Brady has the puck, sends it deep into the corner. Nice over to the far side. Off the boards, not out. Finally does. Kalair just has it, tips it back. Polchevsky over to Foster, through center. Back over to Kalair, just to Blanchard. Stick handles around one, through two. Brady Blanchard with the shot. He gets it off the pad of the goalie, kicking it aside, picking it back up in their own end. New Mexico. Out. Devin Foster doesn't let that one come clear of the blue line. 10:38 left to go. 5-1 lead for your Warriors here on the OTT Sports Network. We are at the MAC on Saturday night in Albuquerque. The Mac. Oh, that's the Max. I was like, isn't that the restaurant on Saved by the Bell? But that's the Max, right?
Yeah.
Close enough. They had some disco public skating going on in here earlier. It was dark with just Christmas lights. We tried to convince them to keep the lights off and just the flashing Christmas lights for this game, but apparently there's a safety violation with full contact bantam hockey playing in the dark.
Those safe sport rules, you know?
DeVos coming in over to Popovic. He can't get a shot off. DeVos in front. Pad and there. Devin Foster pulls that out from around the goalie's pad and puts it home. We got ourselves a 6-1 hockey game in this exhibition match here tonight at the MAC. Well, somebody's missing a plug out of the back end of their stick. They checked with the New Mexico team, but they don't care if it's the Colorado guys.
Goalie.
Well, looks like it's the goalies. They put it back in. He tips it upside down. It's good.
Good to go.
And away we go. Devin going after it again, sending that one in deep, chasing after it now is Popovic. DeVos over on the far side, waiting for them to make that pass around. They do just that. DeVos gets to it, but they tip it out of the zone. Icing is signal, but there's no way it's making it down there. Grimberg picks it up in his own end. Off the boards and out to Popovic. Can't tip it past. Ooh, fancy little pass action going on there. Jumping over a couple of sticks, making it through, and then DeVos trying to get it back to Popovic. It doesn't get there. Off the boards, Van Winkle. He's in the zone, gets back on side. Foster flips it off the boards and in. Here comes New Mexico. Players are flying and sliding and tired. And New Mexico through center, trying to build up some steam, get some momentum going for another shot in towards Prokop's area. They get that. Prokop sees it all the way though. Covering up on that one. 8:57 left to go. A little bit of a slow start. They got the chicken waffles out of their system, DK. It's looking all right for them now.
We're a little sluggish to start the third period, though. I think both teams' the ice surface isn't that great. We probably needed to roll that Zam back up in between second and third. But I'm not sure she could probably make another lap around the rink, as what we saw earlier.
I asked the rink guy here about the Zamboni. He goes, "This is where Zambonis come to die." They have 2 spare part Zambonis in the back lot that they keep this one running with. It is the loudest Zam on the planet. Sounds like firing up a D8 and running it around the rink. Burdette comes in, shoots through the crease, out back to Foster at the blue line. He claps one in. That goes through the crease again. Burdette back up on the boards, in around the side, past Haviland, over to Nice. Nice gets spun around there, couldn't find the puck. And out to Kolcheski at center. Kolcheski taking his time with this one. Doesn't see any openings and flips it into the far corner. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock is going to come early for these boys, seeing how tired they're looking right now. Let's hope that the Vegas team got my invite to the big party, and they sent them there. All expenses paid. Haviland coming in, trying to toe drag his way around. Oh, with a nice pass over to Nice, just sent it behind him. Nice has that one slide off of his stick. These ice conditions are really coming into play here late in this third period. 7:38 exactly left to go, halfway through this third frame. Trying to make the pass out with Kolchevsky skating in from the blue line. Nice look there. They're gonna. That one's on end and it's gonna roll.
It's gonna roll
that's
for that icing.
That's gonna make an icing.
Looks like Tim Vision is done for the evening. He's cold.
He's shut down.
Yeah.
We gotta. There is a way to get sound on there too.
Is there?
I must have. I'm not good with this stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this software. I know how to turn it on and turn it off.
Hit the go button and let it happen.
Exactly. But maybe tomorrow we'll look at that. We'll get some Tim Vision on the other side of the ice or something. Shot in, blocked. And if we can get some sound, we can have Tim talk in the first period. First intermission. Devin looking for Kalergis. Dimitri working his way in, going deep into that corner.
Oh, trip.
He was lifting his stick. That kid, that was caught an edge there. Van Winkle with the shot and the goal. Oh,
For the hometown
crowd going crazy on one side, but not so much on the other. As captain Harper Van Winkle sends one in from the blue line. Screen goaltender didn't see it, and we got ourselves a 7-1 hockey game. Like I said, this is an exhibition tilt. These two teams don't even play in the same division.
They came out strong, though.
They scored on us in the first 10 seconds of the
They
shift.
dominated the first 5 minutes of the game, and good adrenaline. Looked good.
Maybe they were at that party with Vegas team earlier, and now they're starting to crash out. Taken away by Kalergis. He's got Blanchard with him as he comes across the blue line. Dimitri shoots one. It's deflected going wide. Dimitri off the side of the net looking for his hat trick. Van Winkle. And that's going to be an offside, yes. I'm not sure if the ref called that or that coach called it, but it was definitely offside.
Coach, they might have helped that one along to get the call.
He's allergic to what?
3 goals.
Allergic to 3 goals.
Yeah.
I heard Dimitri.
Two is all he can do.
Those were the words out of Dimitri's mouth as he skated by the press box back to the bench. I'm allergic to 3 goals. He's still got 6 minutes and 2 seconds to do something with it. No offside on that play going back in. Van Winkle. Popovic sliding around. Ooh, wraparound attempt negated. And out of the zone it comes. DeVos chasing it down. Pass up through. 2-on-1. Can't get the pass through. There's going to be a trip.
Nope.
I would have called him on a trip on that with the leg coming out a little bit. Shot in. Prokop saved. Hanging on with that one. 5.5 minutes left to go here. The OTT. If you can hear us, appreciate everything that you guys do to follow this team, support this team, and continue to cheer them on. 2 more games tomorrow and then back home for a couple of quick practices, and then guess what? We are flying out DK on Thursday morning
to
again.
Nashville. It's going to be a great week in Nashville coming up. 4 to 5 games, depending on how we play.
That will be a fun one. Breaking away, Popovic coming up. They left the puck up against the boards there. Through center ice, New Mexico, losing that puck. DeVos looking for Nice, couldn't get it to him. Taken away by New Mexico inside their own end. Nice stole it back away outside the blue line, gets back onside, coming through. Nice takes a hard hit, turns around, looks at the number, and then sees that the size of the guy is not what he's going to mess with. Popovic. Top of the circles to hang on to, through the legs of the defenseman. Sneaky little shot there. Gets through, but the goaltender kept it in control. Behind the net, New Mexico, and he's going after him. That would have been a late hit if he actually ran him the way he wanted to. He held up on that check, and now DeVos backhands it out to the blue line. Kolchevsky keeping it in, flipping it back around. Nice in the corner. Oh, that's not Nice, that's DeVos in the corner. Sorry, Pop going in. They back away. DeVos a little bit up pushing and shoving. I think there might be some frustrated players on this New Mexico team. We've got no excuse to be doing any bit of extracurricular on our side right now.
This might be our best view of the year, though. I mean, DU was good, but this is pretty good. They listen to the game.
We can hear everything up here. I mean, it is a little bit cold, but we got great angle on it. See everything, hear everything. Doesn't remind me of Foothills in the broadcast booth. And then down on top of his head. Foster getting up slowly behind the net.
Getting a little physical here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, so I said the frustrations I think might be coming out of this New Mexico
Can't beat him,
team.
you go hit him.
Yep. But like I was saying, this is more like the perch at Big Bear Ice Arena for the broadcast spot, except this is a little bit more solid. The wobbly 2x4s and half-inch plywood that I stand on at Big Bear isn't exactly, I think, OSHA improved. Offside and back onside. I don't know if anybody cares anymore. Van Winkle in his own end, sending that one through. Foster up to Haviland, has Fredette going through, tries to pass it away. That one's taken away by the defenseman. Haviland blocking the attempted breakout pass. Goes through, Fredette over to the far side. Out to the point, Grimberg one-times that one in. Turning around, Foster in front of the net. Can't get his stick down on top of it. 2:55 left to go, 7-1 is the score. Warriors on top of the New Mexico Warriors. Haviland coming out of the corner, centering, looking for Fredette, who's hanging out in front. Back to Van Winkle. Shot in, tipped in front. Fredette. Puck is outside of the pad and outside the crease.
Not sure what Haviland's got going on there.
I don't know, is that some kind of tomahawk, chop, axe,
Something's
throw,
going on there.
Stare at the ceiling, looking at Eli going, why isn't it 8-1? What are you guys talking about? It's all good. He's even looking up at the press box going, whoa, what's all that about? I think we're in good shape to say that we might come out victorious this evening. Golcheski shooting that one in. Claire just centering pass over to Nice. A little bit too hard for him, but Nice keeps it into the blue line. Stick handles around. He has Claire just wide open in front.
Big fella.
Nice backhand dropped to Blanchard. Tip back in. Golcheski keeping it in. Over to Foster. Off the boards. Backhanded by Blanchard across the blue line. Gaining the offensive zone. New Mexico slowing the play down. Flipping that one up and out. Golcheski finding it. New Mexico taken away by Kalergis. This might be his last opportunity with under 2 minutes left to go. He wants that hat trick. Not going to do it in the defensive zone though. As New Mexico is looking to add to their tally with only one on the board. They take the shot. Oh, over to the far side. Couldn't get the rebound in. That one sent down the ice. Nice racing after it. It's on the net and then pushed over to the side. Nice first to it. Turns it back around off the side of the net. I don't even think the goalie made an attempt. He's just standing in net right now.
He's tired.
He's done.
He's had a few shots.
Yeah. Back out to Kalergis. Over to Foster.
Come on, Dimitri. Go.
Nick Foster sending that one into the corner. Now going back after it. Clear the zone by New Mexico. Off the boards. Final minute of play here in the third period. Across over to Blanchard. Spins it around off his backhand. Blanchard working his way in. Takes a shot. Deflected into the corner. New Mexico hammering it hard off the glass. Van Winkle at the blue line now with Grimberg. It's put off the boards and all the way down. They're going to call an icing now with 40.77 seconds left to go in the game. Definitely a fun one tonight, but we're going to have to go back and get some solid sleep to be up early tomorrow
Quick game,
morning.
though. I mean, not our typical hour and a half. Or, right at 1 hour, 11 minutes. Get us back to that hotel by 9 o'clock.
There's a wedding at the hotel tonight. Maybe we should go crash that. Shout out to the CFO of Forrester. They were having their company Christmas party there last night. Got to hang out with them around the fire pit for a little bit. DeVos diving through center as this chewed up ice, and his teammates are letting him have it from the bench right now.
Somebody.
Ooh, DeVos narrowly missing a hit from behind there. Grimberg backhands off. 4 seconds left to go. They look to get one more shot off. They get it. Can't get it towards the net, and the buzzer sounds ending this one. 7-1 final. Good job here by your Arapahoe Warriors as they took on the New Mexico Warriors in an exhibition match this afternoon. Did you jump out? You probably got that, no? Oh, maybe not.
I don't think I did. I might have.
I think it might have been on there. It is what it is. It is over now. We are going to jump out of our perch here, head back to the hotel, go see if that spa may still be open. I can go for another Hot Rock Shiatsu Korean Thai massage.
Be nice.
I don't think it is, though. We had some fun. 2 more games tomorrow, and then we start our trek back to Colorado. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If you didn't see this live, we'll get it uploaded once we get back to the hotel. On behalf of DK and everybody here at the OTT Sports Network, thank you for your support. When we'll see you in the morning. I'm Harry Haviland, and I am signing out.